Here we go, episode 48 of Duke's Apocalypse Kitchen. Thanks for joining me on this, again, another crappy Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, it's a little rainy out.
To the weather outside. We're making dal, or as I call it, curry in a hurry. Dal is a lentil bean dish, an Indian dish, and there's a lot of different ways to make it. We're going to do one with red lentils. And we're going to do it with all the spices I have available and then all of the other things that I have available. And I'll explain the things I didn't have available. We're also going to do it in the Instant Pot to save us some time. And it's going to go for 10 minutes in there, which saves us for stewing it for about an hour in the pot. You can saute all of the things that I'm going to saute in the bottom of the Instant Pot. If you have one, you would know this by having made a couple things and read the instructions, whatever. I'm going to do it here just so you can see what I'm doing. That's it.
Works for me.
Yeah, I already chopped a bunch of things. So we are going to start with sauteing our aromatics. Olive oil.
Is this going to go over rice eventually?
It gets served with basmati rice. Yeah.
Okay.
I like it because I'm not a giant plain rice fan. I like it just with the naan bread. And I'm going to use pita bread because I have it. Naan bread is like pita bread, but it tends to be a little bit thicker, and it also has yogurt and dairy in the recipe. So naan bread typically isn't vegan. Pita bread typically is.
All right.
I'm also making my lentils with chicken stock. This whole recipe would be vegan if you swapped it out for vegetable stock.
Okay.
Some of the recipes called for water. You can even make it with water. Sounded a little dull.
I was going to say, that doesn't sound delicious.
No, it doesn't.
The lentils don't have the things that would make that.
Yeah, so we are going to saute our garlic, ginger, and jalapeno pepper. You can use any kind of green chili pepper. It's about a tablespoon of pepper and ginger and about 2 teaspoons of the garlic. Saute those. I'm going to throw in teaspoons of coriander, curry powder, turmeric, and cumin. And cumin in there right after. I have 2 tomatoes chopped up right here, fresh tomatoes. You can also use a can of crushed tomatoes. Then I'm going to throw in the Instant Pot with the beans and the stock and this stuff. And then we will turn it on.
All right. Will you get that tomato bowl out of the way?
I will.
Thank you. Then that way I can look at your beautiful...
I'll just hold it.
All right, you can put it back down. That was bad direction. We should have solved that before we came on camera.
I just move this guy over. There.
It just obstructs my view, and I don't like that.
Well, let me help you out. Jalapeno pepper in. Like I said, any green chili would be fine in here.
Uh-huh.
And you can, I've seen recipes when I've been studying this one where they didn't use any pepper at all because maybe you don't want it that spicy. I like to spice things after they're made. If they can be really spicy, I like to decide how spicy I want to make that. Given my old age, I get heartburn every once in a while. Can't handle it anymore.
And I'm not a huge pepper fan, whether they're hot or not hot. Like, that's not my,
Yeah.
it's not always my jam. It makes me burp.
Makes you burp. That sounds
Burp.
fun.
It's bad on a date.
You're dating the wrong people if they don't like to burp. That's all I'm saying. Me, I was raised by wolves. I have 2 older brothers, and burping was a sport in my house. Like
Hey.
that's how we learned the alphabet.
I'm the youngest of 4. I know how to burp.
That's how I learned songs in Italian.
I could probably burp the theme to Star Wars.
My sister could burp Volare. Hi, Bridget. Yes, you could. Don't deny it.
What are we drinking today?
Two Hearted.
Okay.
Bells. Little
It's a
hometown beer.
favorite.
It is a favorite. I do love it. A lot of the recipes call for this butter, clarified butter called ghee. I don't have any ghee. It takes a while to make it. What I'm going to do is use olive oil and a little bit of butter in there as a combination to kind of help make it seem like there's ghee. You can totally use butter or just all straight olive oil. Up to you. We just want to soften everything. You know what I forgot? a whole diced onion. Want to pause for a
Interesting.
second?
Yeah, we'll come back.
And there we have it. One diced onion, also added to the mix. I forgot that.
Curry in a hurry. Sometimes you forget things.
Yeah. So now I am going to throw in all of my dry spices while this is sauteing. It is really important because they need to toast up a little, especially if they've been in a drawer for a while. I'm looking at you.
My spices all got thrown out when I moved, so they're only 2 years old.
Yeah. Spices get stale, and you know I try to buy a spice only when I make a recipe with it that one time, and I don't buy a huge quantity at one time. And then I build up a library of spices slowly,
And I've gotten better about doing that. You have trained me well.
which could be a total pain in the ass of way of doing things, but I don't end up with dry. I found a bigger bottle of this same curry powder that I'm going to put in here. This one smells like curry. The other one smelled like nothing. That's what happens to spices.
I totally agree, and it's one of my failings because I have a failure to. Do you need to fast forward through this? Oh no, the big knife comes out. Oh no. Cooks at home, I feel, cooks at home, I feel like these were
I
a
could take
series
you,
of
you
bad
know.
decisions made by a professional. Please don't try this at home.
There's the disclaimer.
Don't take the big cooking knife to your small spice lid.
It'll hit you in the lip. It'll smack you.
There are 10-year-olds all over the nation making bad decisions about how to open spices right now.
This is like a punch in the face. Literally.
Duke did it.
I can take it.
All right.
Boom.
That's starting to smell good.
See? And now we know why we toast them first.
Okay. And I never even
Oh,
thought
God,
about it in like a toasting
Wow, that smells amazing.
perspective.
That smells really, really good.
All right. And I agree. And it's got that lovely curry color. Did your lip hurt?
It hurts a little bit.
This is the episode that everybody will remember. This is the one where Duke got hit in the face by a spice jar.
That I brought on
she,
myself.
Because she tried to open it with the big knife. Chrissy, bring me the big knife.
This is the little knife, actually.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
I special ordered a 6-inch chef knife because I have little tiny assassin hands.
And that is a true statement. That is a true statement.
Yes.
Wow, that does smell amazing.
God, it smells so good.
I
This is
feel
the
like
best
we
part.
could just eat that over rice and be happy,
You could.
probably.
You totally could. Yeah. So we're going to wait for this onion to become nice and loosey-goosey, translucent. It's going to sweat it down. We're toasting our spices really nicely. And then everything's getting put in the Instapot with our lentils and our 4 cups of stock.
4 cups of stock and lentils. All right, cool. Do we want to fast forward through this?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back.
Okay, we finished sauteing. I threw the lentils and the 4 cups of stock in the pot. And then I finished sauteing about 5 minutes, the onions and all of our aromatics. Poured all that into the pot. I have my 2 chopped tomatoes that are going in right now. Now I can put the lid on, set it for 10 minutes, manual 10 minutes, high pressure, 10-minute release. And in 20 minutes, we will have beautiful dal. See you in a minute. Okay, we are back. The dal is done in the Instant Pot. I'm going to take the lid off, and this is where I'm going to put it in. Normally it's served with naan that you tear up and swipe the dal with. I have pita bread, and it's a little bit old, so I'm going to refresh it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil and flip it over a couple times. I'm going to get this out of here. It smells amazing.
It does. It smells really delicious. I'm going to get in there and look at the... It's creamy goodness.
Oh, man.
Give it a stir. Or take it out. Either one. Oh, man, that, as you just moved it, like that smell hit.
So a couple knobs of butter here that I cut off. I'm going to drop them in and just let them melt.
Just because you feel like there's not enough butter.
Yeah, exactly. Turn this little pita over. Get a little toasty. This is the same saute pan that I did all the onions and the spices in. So that oil's got a lot of flavor. Gonna let it get down with its
And it'll just be a good
God, this smells
taste.
good.
Oh man, it does.
Oh,
Now you have green things next to that. Were you going to put green things
I'm gonna
on the
put
top
some
of
cilantro in on top.
it? Okay.
Might not even wait for the pita bread to be done. So there's that.
Oh man. And it's quite a bit thicker than I think I thought it would be.
It's
That
thick,
must be the lentils.
and the lentils have completely broken down. It's almost
Uh-huh.
like I pureed it, but the chunks of tomato are still in there, although they're totally softened. Everything is really, really delicate. Nice. Smells amazing.
And I
Oh,
imagine
doesn't
if
it smell amazing?
you wanted it creamier, could you just hand blender it?
You totally could. I could have cut my tomatoes up smaller too, and I bet they would have broken down even more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, back in there you go. I guess I have to use this spoon. It's the one I have.
That
just
is a
going in.
beautiful thing.
I'm not waiting for you, bread. Although you smell fantastic too.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
Do it, doll. Awesome comfort food. God, I need a moment alone.
Say goodbye, Gracie.
Bye.